All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is another morning coffee. It is 2 1 2016, February 1st, 2016. I've got my native Texan, sorry, coffee mug here. So I'm also being blinded by a flash. I'm using a flash on my camera because maybe the light looks better. I don't know. You tell me. If you think the video quality is better than 2 weeks ago, then let me know. I'm still using my phone, but it's supposedly a higher resolution app, and I'm using the flash on the camera, which is like I can't. It looks like I'm looking into the light of a train that's coming right at me, and I'm like mesmerized by it at the moment. But so I might need something that's maybe a little broader and not like a little tiny pinpoint of light that's like just going right into my soul. It feels like. But anyway, enough of that. So sorry I missed you guys last week. I was out of town. On Monday, where was I on Monday? Oh, coming back. I was actually coming back from Houston and New Orleans. Had an awesome trip in both of those places. Got to do some cool stuff. Got to hang out with my nephew. Got to go to a little like kind of family run zoo that was really fun, and do some other things as well. So it was a lot of fun. It was a really good trip, and still got to put out content on the website in the same amount of time. Didn't miss anything on that side. The only thing I really missed was doing last Monday's morning coffee. So um, yeah, so it was a great trip. But I did an article on safeeasytech.com on Saturday. If you didn't catch it, I'll pop a link in the description below. But talking a little bit about Facebook Sports Stadium that got announced actually while I was on my trip. It's you can get some more of the details in the article, but basically it's a service where people can watch sports on TV for, well, just football for starters, and they can talk about it in the app, and it has links to like trivia stuff, commentaries, quotes, interviews, that kind of stuff too. And so I talk a little bit about it in there and just kind of some pros and cons of it, but it kind of raises a bigger question, and this is what I wanted to talk about this morning, was kind of just the bigger question of like, um, where's the line like with this kind of stuff. So and I'm kind of, I feel like I'm in the middle. Some people might say I'm really closer to one side, but I feel like I'm in the middle in the sense that like I'm an online gamer, so I do play stuff like that is done on a computer where I'm playing games with other people, and I'm kind of like interested in esports to a degree, and that I watch it sometimes because it is entertaining. But I also really value the personal conversation, and so I enjoy getting coffee with people. I enjoy going over to friends' houses to hang out and play, like, play games face to face. So I'm not all about computer gaming. So when you introduce something like this, right, the big thing, and obviously the sell that Facebook is going to put on it, is that it allows you to be able to connect with family that's out of town. Like my brother who lives in Houston, like if we were both really big sports fans, which outside of LSU football we're not really, then we could get on there. But LSU football is a great example. So this fall we could hop onto Facebook, and we could watch the game, and we could be kind of chatting at the same time. Because obviously, most people don't pick up the phone and do like a 2 hour phone call with someone and like, hey, we're gonna watch the game together and we're gonna talk the whole time. It's just not very conducive, even in a world where everyone has unlimited minutes on their cell phones now. It's just weird. So somehow this seems less weird, I guess, to most people, because you already are on, like, a lot of people are just on Facebook constantly. And so they're already chatting with friends and sending messages around and posting on people's comments. And so it's like, yeah, why not make a dedicated place where you can do that for this thing? But it is just kind of one more step towards like, okay. And I was being a little satirical, obviously, in the article when I'm like, are Super Bowl parties a thing of the past? Obviously that's not true. Um, but it is like a good question of like, where is the line, or we just keep adding in more and more stuff that allows us to not have to connect face to face with people. And so while there's a lot of positives, I mean, I guess it's like anything where it's moderation, right? So you want to take the good out of it and you want to leave the bad. But I just think it's interesting, and I think I think the biggest danger to it is really when it comes to the younger generation and kids, because they don't have a, I don't feel like, now I don't have kids yet, and I'm only 31. So um maybe I just don't have a good, or am I 32? I don't even know how old I am. Um but like, maybe I don't have a good grid for this, but I feel like the danger is that when you start introducing this as the norm, so like every time something gets rolled out, it's something that kids that are being born now or are not using technology yet because they're too young, they're not aware of it. So they don't know, like, they don't have a grid for the way that things used to be. And so I think we have to work harder as parents. I'm going to throw myself figuratively into that group. Like, I am an uncle. I mean, we have to work harder to basically just train up our kids the right way so that they understand that, like, this isn't the only option. Like, there are other things out there. And so we remember all the good times. We remember the big, if we like inviting friends over, like we had friends over to watch the LSU Alabama game last fall, and it was a blast. Like, we loved it. We sat around, we cheered. And so we have a value for those things because it's just part of kind of our culture and who we are. But it's just that much more critical for us to really be intentional about passing that culture on to the next generation so that they're not just inundated with the massive amounts of technology and that's their go-to and their default. And then they don't know how to have interactions with people in a setting like that because everything is done through social media or through Facebook. And so that's kind of an extremist look at it. And so it's not like like, I'm not telling everyone to delete your Facebook account and like protest outside their office or anything, but I think it's just important just to keep it in mind so that we don't, so it's kind of always out there as a, hey, this is something to be aware of. This is something to watch. So love to know your thoughts. Feel free to put them in the comments below, or on the article, or in Facebook, or in Twitter. There's like, there's so many different places you can engage with me and with the site, with the videos. So take advantage of that. I'd love to have some comment. I'll talk about them. If I see something on there, I'll most likely mention it in a future article or video. So yeah, that's kind of it. This week is going to be kind of just a standard week. Saturday will be an article. I don't know what article it'll be yet. I haven't thought of that far ahead. So coming back out of town and trying to get Saturdays out, I hadn't had a lot of time to think about this coming Saturday. So, but there will be something there. Don't worry. I should stop making this table vibrate as I talk because it's vibrating my phone. If you've got ideas, if there's something you want to know about, something that involves kind of the family technology sphere, then let me know. I'd love to check it out, do a video on it, do an article about it. If you're a parent and there's a game that you want to me to check out for you that kids are asking about, let me know. I can do that also. Or there's a program, an app, anything that's like just kind of, buzzing out there and you need some more info on it, want to know what you should be looking out for, then let me know what that is. And I would be more than happy to check it out. So the whole point of Safe Easy Tech is to serve parents and families. So if there's any way I can do that better, please let me know. But that's it for today, and till next time.